Have you ever heard of the church that never closed its doors? Not for a single day, not for a single hour. It's an old legend, a whisper among locals in a town you've probably never heard of. They say it was built on consecrated ground, a beacon of perpetual light. But some stories some stories aren't about light. Legend says that centuries ago, the first priest made a vow. The church would always be a sanctuary, open to anyone at any time. For generations, this promise was kept. Travelers found shelter, the troubled found solace. But one night, a stranger stumbled in, drenched from a storm, his face hidden by shadows. He didn't pray. He just sat in the back pew, silent and still. The next morning, he was gone, but something had changed. The air in the church felt heavy, cold. The candle flames, which had always burned steadily, now flickered as if in a constant, unfelt breeze. Parishioners started feeling watched. They'd hear faint whispers from empty confessionals, see fleeting shadows move in their peripheral vision, figures that would vanish the moment they turned their heads. One evening, a young altar boy was closing up, or rather, preparing the church for the night. He was alone. As he walked past the back pew where the stranger had sat, he felt an icy chill crawl up his spine. He heard a soft scraping sound. He turned and saw fresh scratch marks appearing on the ancient wood of the pew, spelling out a single word, "Mine." He screamed and ran, never setting foot in the church again. The stories grew darker. People who visited the church late at night would sometimes disappear, only to be found days later, miles away, with no memory of what happened, just a crippling fear of enclosed spaces and the dark. The church remained open. Of course, the vow was unbreakable. But it was no longer a sanctuary of light. It had become a trap. They say if you go there today, and if you're brave enough to stay past midnight, you won't be alone. You might hear the faint, melodic notes of the organ playing a somber tune, even though no one is there. You might feel a cold breath on the back of your neck. And if you dare to look into the polished reflection of the collection plate, you might not see your own face looking back. You might see the stranger smiling because the church is always open and it's always waiting for new souls to welcome. Thanks for watching. Follow for more chilling tales.